Yeah, man.
Okay. A quick one. He's a producer. He's a singer at the same time. He has a couple of songs that he has produced for so many big artists. By the way, he goes by the names of Ramz Pro. Ramz Pro. It's been a while. I think it's the first time actually being here. On West Nile TV, being live.
Yeah, like being hosted, as
yes.
Because I remember I first came with Robin.
I remember you guys came, but you didn't actually get on set. Okay, good to have you. Remember, Mosh? Good to have you here again. And of course, it's a pleasure, getting on set with you. A quick one. You do production, you do music. This is what we call multitasking. How do you always interrelate with this? You're doing music at the same time doing a production, or it's because they are interrelated? It's so easy.
Okay, it's like this.
Yes,
I am an artist and I'm a songwriter. So I was first an artist before I became a producer.
Okay.
So when I'm doing music, it's not like I'm starting something from zero. I already had it in me. It's like a talent. Yes. So just the production added on. Yeah, but I had that music.
When was that? Like when you started producing?
That was 2018.
2018.
Yeah.
For 5 years.
Yeah.
How about music?
Music, I think 17, 1 year back after I started production.
Before you jumped into production.
Yeah, sure.
How is the juggle?
The stuff. It's not that easy, but we're trying to push in, you're trying to give in the vibe, the needs, the strength it needs.
Yes. Yeah, I want us to talk about production. I've actually interacted with so many producers across, in Mosque. We pass Haffi's music.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. But what actually like in one way or two? Yeah, Mosh has a point. Mosh is since you started music first, what came through? In the middle, you said maybe let me also do production.
Okay, stuff was I was an artist.
Yes.
There was a day I was in a studio recording I think that was my second song. Then I had a friend who had a studio.
Yes.
So he's looking for someone to play keyboard.
Yes.
So I took it that way.
Okay.
So I'm I know how to play because we started way back at church. I used to play drums.
Okay.
I play all these instruments. So I'm why don't we just go and see what's in there? So we guys went and this is a studio, and you can maybe start from there. But I never knew maybe it was a studio and this were producers thing. So I just got that inspiration from there. So I just needed I really needed my own. There are certain things you always think in your mind that. So certain producers wouldn't really bring it out the way I want it to be. So that's why I got the inspiration and be do you know I can do this? Because I've been an instrumentalist from day one. So I caught up. It wasn't that hard for me to catch up with that vibe because I already had it in my mind and it was a talent already. Yeah. So for now I give much of my time to production. Because I really think it's some hard thing to go both ways at the same time. Yeah, I wanted to first do it so much that I'm so contented with it, then I start my music afterwards. But I'm in between, I'll still be fixing one or two. Yeah.
Let's take a quick break. He has a couple of songs that he produced.
Yes. I've worked with DJ Sheer, Akuna Kulala Yellow Dance. I've worked soon I'm gonna work with Liam Voice. Yeah, I have a lot of projects coming.
3 minutes or 2 of his music.
Never give up, no. Wamungo poko, mapere mi bengi, wela mi poko, wete mi shiro bengi. Never go solo. Never. Hey, kwe ngome chaluto kumupira. Hey, tumora yo nangongeru. Oh, nangongeru. Hey, Stupid me, hammer me, great me, that's me. Money think about me, King Kong. Walking me, drinking me, dressing me, dreaming big me for big league. Priorities focused on victory, not theory. See that keep poverty, 6:30 after party. After party, you get me dirty. I buy you go party, I be you naughty. That's why media is like a weekend. Walk, party, girls come then. Wake up in the anthem, killing every vibe, see me not pretend. Let's go! Hakuna kulala ni mototo. What you strong and firm from the ghetto. Do what I want in the double toto. Western fire, just shoot Ramz on the beat.
Yep. And there you go. Welcome back. Still Chuku live on West Nile TV, powered by Peps Uganda. Those are some of the songs produced by Ramz Pro. I told you he's one guy who has worked with almost all the big names across. Boost Boy is a household name. LP is another big one. Even DJ Shiro. I mean, it's a vibe. I mean, getting along with those guys probably will always tell you that he's been in the game and he knows what he's doing. Still talking about production, what does it always take, bro? Like, I mean, when you got that inspiration, what other factor did you consider? Or it's just one thing that you can always get the knowledge of in case you really have the zeal?
Production. From my side, I don't really think production is something easy to handle.
Okay.
Because production is like a responsibility. It's like being a parent.
You need to give your time.
You need to give your time to your kids.
So
I refer the musicians, the artists as to my kids, because you have to know what they're eating in the evening, in the morning, and at night.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so it needs a lot of sacrifice,
okay,
a lot of time, a lot of research, and a lot of vibe.
Okay.
Yeah, man. It's not just something you easily catch up with,
Did you always get some artists at the end of the day? There was this producer who told me, you know what, at times I hate so and so. Did you also have that list of artists where you be like, this one always gives me hard time, I don't like working with him? Or for you, a universal?
Not really. I don't think hating is really that word I can give to artists. Every artist has his or her own weakness.
Okay.
In the studio. So there are some artists that are poor at writing.
Yes.
There are some artists that are good at writing but poor at vocals. So it's your responsibility as the producer to know how to handle that artist. I
remember at the Genesis you said you also write songs.
Yeah.
Have you done that to so many artists around?
I've written most songs of which I may not mention now.
Okay.
But I've written almost most of these songs.
Bro, you're making money. You're making money. I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to ask something like me who has never even been in the studio before.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm coming for my first track, how much will you charge me? Are you going to charge me higher than maybe the usual artists? Maybe people will know how to flow on the beat.
Okay. It's not always about how you're going to sing. We don't charge according to that. We charge just as there is a price we set for all the artists. We don't consider whether you're big or small. But okay, that's what I'm saying. As a producer, you have to handle the responsibility of knowing if the artists who are stubborn. That's the truth.
Yes.
I once even heard of a fellow friend, who was slapped by an artist. I don't know how he managed that, but he was slapped by an artist. I don't know how he managed that with that anger, producing for someone who has just slapped you. Yeah. So it's just you to know how to handle them. In one way or the other.
I've actually had this with so many artists. Yeah. Recently we did see Chameleon attacking a producer. At some point, even Gravity attacking a producer. These are scenarios that happen, and of course cut across as well. But again, yes, let's actually zero down to production as a whole in terms of quality. You've been here. 2018. These are 4 or 5 years. How do you see the production levels? Do we keep having better production of music right now? Probably, or it's just a factor that is constant. Are we improving in production? If you to listen to music, not only your production, if you are to listen to some of the songs that are produced by other producers, there's a couple of producers out there. Do you see some quality in the music production of late compared to the past few years? Probably.
Okay, I've not been this guy who has grown up here.
Okay.
I grew up those ends of Clark.
Okay.
But when I joined West Nile, I used to listen to the music of those days, like from especially me, Manalur. I come from Nebbi.
Okay.
We had only one producer. It was called Brayo. I don't know if you know.
Brayo, yes.
Hey, that was Afro Congo. That was the order of the day. If you don't produce that, then you're not making money. So
okay.
That was Afro. You know this like kind of Lingala thing.
Yes.
So
yes.
that was the trend by then. So to me, I think it's growing. The levels are increasing so much.
Okay.
Like it's a vibe. I'm seeing, like, sometimes I listen to our sound and I don't believe it's us who are doing it.
Yes.
Because I just think we are just working extra hard to make sure we are on the same line with those people we always admire.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right. Talking about admiration, like you do admire people out there. Who's your biggest producer in the country right now?
In the country?
Yes.
I have only two.
Who are those?
All right. I have Nesim Pan Production, big up. Then I have Atin on the beat. That's
I see you're getting along with the generational producers.
Daddy Andre.
But surely, I think Nesim is also my best producer. Nesim is a cool guy, young, talented. Daddy Andre, for most.
Okay. For producers, we almost don't consider hits.
Yes.
So, okay, I'm not saying it's bad. He's a very good producer, Daddy Andre. Big up.
Yes, your pocket brought me to a point. What do they consider?
Yeah.
Why?
I've been asking myself, by the way, that who produces for LB Swiss? You know, one thing that for us DJs we like so much is a dance hall. When you do a dance hall, for sure, trust me, if we are having an award in West Nile here, I think some of his production would have won maybe some awards, because you can see LB Swiss he's doing good, but I don't know. Does he come to Nebbi or he produce for him?
Because I started my production here in Arua. So the first hit song, he came to Arua. He was in Nebbi. So that was my breakthrough, by the way, in the Aluruland. It was called Yotungo.
So you can imagine people like Bush Boy. Time is one of my favorite songs that I love so much.
Yeah, man.
People LB Swizzy, Mudong, what? There are so many other songs that even which are really trending. If you are producing such big artists that we have in West,
I have this thing.
I still feel that we are really somewhere. Though we have not reached where we are going, but I'm seeing future.
I think I have this thing where like, I'm this producer that believes in our own content, because I've really seen producing. I know right now what's trending right about now is Afrobeat. I know it's the order of the day. But let me tell you something. It's our time to also bring out what we have, because I think for them making Afrobeat so popular is because they also believed in themselves and they brought in the culture. So why I make dancehall is I know in the whole of Africa, I believe as in me, there's no country that makes dancehall so hard like Uganda.
Yeah, sure.
That's why when you look at me, I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
but that's the reality.
Try making your research.
Yes, I mean,
like real hard dancer.
That is proven fact.
Yeah,
if you have to check through, I think in terms of dancehall, we have the biggest guys. Yeah, so many big guys, big songs coming from Uganda.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
One thing that I would like to say is that you see the media houses in West Nile, they have really tried as much as possible to push our music. But the guys who are training are the guys who are pushing their music up to the club level. You find people like Monopoly, they're ever with the DJs and so on. People like Lucky D, they're with those of DJ Kennex and so on. So you find these artists who are very close to the DJs and DJs are playing their music. You find them, they are the ones who are training. But you remember what we have been even advising, even Hot G. We told Hot G, your music is good, but you have lacked that kind of, you have distanced yourself from the DJs and they're not playing them in the club your songs. But in the media house, we have done our best, especially like West Nile TV. We have actually 90% of the music that are played here, they are Great North music from Golo, Leda, Kitugomo, West, the whole of West Nile. Sometimes we even cross to Congo and South Sudan. Yeah, of course, that's why I'm saying that other artists, maybe actually our producer, you advise some of these artists. They should get to know the presenters, the DJs, and so on, so they can push their music to another level. Because you see, especially in Arua, the DJs have they're not taking it very serious. They play more of Nigerian music.
Actually, there was that saga that was there. That thing was almost something big in the industry.
Yes.
They always used to complain. I have my number of artists who always come to me.
Okay.
Dude, they are not playing our songs in clubs. Then actually that's one reason why I started sometimes visiting clubs is to witness if it's true. And I don't think that's one thing that's good, because those people that are playing their songs don't even play our songs.
But Ramz, a quick one. I've always asked a couple of colleagues about this. What do you think is always the way forward to change the mindset of the DJs, maybe from playing the other music to our own? Do we need to have our artists always in the club neck to neck with these DJs? I think that's a solution. Maybe yes.
No,
you need to be in the club with these DJs. You know.
But yeah, I think that one is also needed. But then, to me, from my side, I think we as the artist sometimes. I was once with a DJ. He's called DJ Rush from Nebbi.
Yes.
Who was like, these artists sometimes bring songs. You know, when you're a DJ and you're playing in a club, there are certain types of BPM.
Yes.
I don't know if you
it's called BPM, right? The levels and all that.
The level, the speed at which you're playing.
Yes.
So some artists who would really want their songs to be played, of which you cannot play that type of song at that particular time because the BPM is kind of different.
You want to keep your reputation as a DJ.
Bore the people. So sometimes the artists, you should really work hard and see. You'll do research. The problem with artists in Western, they don't do research.
Okay.
Do research.
Researches about music.
What are the beats that are trending? What are the vibes that are catching on, man?
Okay.
That's what keeps it moving, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
There you go. We're powered by Pepsi Uganda, Ramz Pro on the show today. And of course, it's Chuku Live, Friday edition, the last edition for this week. It's been fantastic, right, since day one. And we're still on and on. Quick to you. I was actually at the verge of asking you about this. What makes a good producer? I mean, somehow you said it's not all about the hits. A producer produces. It's all about what? A good producer. Listen, Nassim, to you. Nassim is so good. Even to me, he's good. Nassim. What makes Nassim a better producer?
What makes him unique from my side is that I don't know what's wrong with that nigga, man.
Okay.
Like, he keeps on surprising us a lot. Like, there are a lot of things. I think for him, he does a lot of research and does not care.
Okay.
He does his thing and he does not care
his own way. Okay.
Yeah, you get. Yes. So I think that's the way to go. Like, that's some special thing about him. He does not say, if I do this, when people say that. He just does his things, and I think that's always magic.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Nassim is being one of the biggest producers. I follow him as well. I remember just like 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, he's been nominated in some awards. They're trying to circulate here and there to see to that they get some votings for that. But that's a cool one. I love the fact that you also get some inspiration from Nassim.
He inspired me a lot.
A very young guy, but talented.
Those days when I was learning, I would really sit and sit on my couch at home and I listen to his songs. It's like,
okay.
Man, how can I ever make something like this one day? So, like, he's so much, so big in my heart. Like, he inspires me a lot. From the Afrobeat and stuff side, then the real dancer, there's that general, man. I respect that nigga. Atin on the beat.
Okay.
He's big. Bless or big up.
Okay. Atin.
Yeah.
In like.
Okay, I'm just saying that I don't know what has gone wrong. The whole of last year, you find 70% of the music that played in the club, they are from Nigeria. What is that special that may be Nigerian? That what sound do they have that we don't have here, maybe in Uganda?
I think it's just the mindset that the DJs have. That the Nigerian sound sounds so. You get.
I think I've always this. We have a mindset.
Yeah.
Of saying maybe Nigerians are the best.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's just the mindset. I remember my teacher. I once asked him, bro, how do Nigerians do that stuff? Do they have expensive studios? Do they what's up?
Yes.
he's like, man. Yeah.
Some top DJs in Uganda are they are on salary. They have been put on salary. For Nigerian artists, so they keep on playing Nigerian music some more. And but these big DJs, they are followed by many other upcoming DJs. So whatever song that the experienced DJ plays, there are also copies. So it has made Nigerian to trend so much in Uganda. I don't know how fact is that.
But when you look at Nigerians,
yes,
they're just small things they do. We even do extra hard things more than them.
True.
But it's just the mindset we have that they're better than us. That's just the mindset.
True.
Do you know in real life when you face a Nigerian producer and tell him, bro, I want a real hard dancer, they won't make it. I believe that. A real hard Ugandan, tough Jamaican dancehall.
Yes.
They don't have it. It will always have that Afro kind of thingy. So it's just the mindset these DJs have that. Yeah.
Again, one thing with bro is that you see South African, they brought a piano. You know piano.
Yeah.
Nigeria shut them down. They did more. Now wherever you find maybe a South African who is having maybe 5 songs, Nigeria will put over 100 songs there. So they are really disappearing.
No.
Maybe if it's a style for Nigerians. And yet it's something that South African created their own style. But Nigerians have really
But it's not that I'm dissing them, but I think they are just they copy something from somewhere and they make it more popular. Like when that's just what you've just said. When a South African releases one song, a Nigerian will struggle to release 30 to make sure it
just to outcompete this.
There is this song that has some original sound. I know even the producers know it. There's that song Jerusalem.
Yes. Master KG.
That song. That sound is so original.
Yes.
No Nigerian would make that sound.
Like the Master KG song?
That's what I'm saying.
I think it was one of the biggest jobs.
That's what I'm saying. You get. So, but to me,
yes.
the research I've made, there are 2 countries that have always been having original sound.
Which country?
So heavy. There is Congo.
Okay.
I think you've heard.
For them, they're so original.
Lingala from the back days before I was even born. You still enjoy them today.
Yes.
When you put it in your speaker, you can really hear that sound.
Yes.
Then there is South Africa.
Yes.
The likes of Yvonne Chaka Chaka. I always do listen to those type of music.
Yes.
Bro, that even if you struggle, no matter how hard you struggle, that sound remains so original.
Ramz, how old are you?
Just made 23. I'm a young boy. I just made 23 years.
The guy does a lot of research. You keep wondering. He's talking about Von Chaka Chaka. He's talking about Lingala music back then. I mean, I think I love what he does. I love what he does. You know, for the young producers, not even a producer. I mean, you know, young generation out there. I think research is very important. It keeps you well equipped with everything that happens around you, and of course, you get to learn so many things in and out. I want to ask you a quick one.
Yeah, man.
Which one is the biggest trend in music genre according to you? Dancehall.
Right now,
Afrobeats.
Right now, it's Afrobeats.
Afrobeats, eh?
Yeah, man.
The biggest trending.
That's the biggest trending worldwide.
Okay.
You mean Uganda?
I mean worldwide.
Worldwide, that's Afrobeat.
Afrobeats.
I was recently home and I was watching how how Rema Calm Down.
Rema the Nigerian.
That song mattered. Like up to now, it's still one of the biggest songs ever.
Okay. Once you want to say something,
you can ask me that question.
I like this guy. I mean, too much of knowledge, and he's done a lot of research about what he's doing. That is his field, and probably getting about it. Well, powered by Pepsi. It's a good one.
Yeah.
My last question for you: what do we do to make sure that we overtake like right now when we are ranking in Uganda?
Yeah.
If you are ranking our music, Great North. I'll just say Great North because West Nile, that's where West Nile TV, that's where we're in for. So Great North, you will find that we are we second or third? We are second. The most played music in Uganda, we are second after Baganda.
Okay.
After Uganda.
Yeah.
So Luo, Lukbara, what we are second actually now when I generalize all.
Yeah, sure.
What do we make to take it maybe to make it fast? To become fast?
I think we should remove that mindset that those people are better than us. That's one. Number two, we should really put in enough investment. I don't know if do you know there is one thing that's lacking in this industry of which now, like we don't have an organization that collects us at one and that governs us, so that I think that becomes more easy when we like have an organization. We need to really invest in our music. Our music is lacking investment. Those
like put in money.
Those guys invest a lot in their music. That's why it sounds so cool when you're listening to their music. Okay. Yeah.
I want us to wind up. Thanks a lot for watching West Nile TV. We have, that is one legendary producer. He's been here, by the way. He's 4 or 5 years, man. He has learned a lot. I pretty much believe he has said a lot in terms of and all that, you know, music and I mean doing music production and singing at the same time. But before we actually wind it up, just a couple of minutes for us to connect to the newsroom. Quick one. I think the last question before I give you that opportunity to say probably out your last words. Let's rank top 5 West Nile. Which artists are doing well in West Nile? Top 5?
Top 5 artists.
Across.
Not across, just West Nile.
Oh, yes.
There is LB Swiss.
LB Swiss?
LB Swiss.
Okay.
From this side, I think there's Monopoly.
Monopoly, okay.
Yeah. There is Lucky D.
Lucky D, okay.
Lucky D is doing good.
Yes.
How many others already?
Those are 3.
3. Number 4. Who do we have here? Who do you have? I think we have Elton Loverboy.
Elton Loverboy, okay.
And then the last one.
Yes.
Last one. These guys have music, eh?
Yeah, there's a lot of guys with good music.
There are a lot of guys. Last one. I think last one would be Bushy.
Bush Boy.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Where's the
Bushy? Lucky D.
Oh no, the artists, most of the artists who can even give you one song the whole year, they stay on top.
Okay.
That's not like Chameleon. Chameleon can give you one song the whole year and he stays on top. I mean, it works out. Anyway, bro, thanks for coming through, man. We really do appreciate it. Maybe probably the last word to the viewer out there as we wind up.
Last words to the viewers are, I want to thank everyone. Amira for idani cheke mubenena any Ramz Pande Beat, the Allure boy, Ramz Pande Beat number 1 producer. Thanks for supporting me. You guys have been there for me from day one. I want to send this special thanks to my mom because she believed in me in the first
time. That's amazing.
Yeah, man. I used to bang her saucepans. Like she's like, look at this
to create beats, huh?
You get the stuff. So my mom, my mom, and I want to thank Core Records. That is Nebbi. Okay. That's where I come from.
Where is it located? I want you to locate where your studios are.
Core Records is found in Nebbi.
Yeah.
Red Cross, opposite Red Cross.
Opposite Red Cross.
Yeah.
Cool.
I want to thank the entire crew, Core Records, Juma K, everyone out there.
Okay.
The local artists. I want to also thank them for supporting and believing in me. Yeah, and that's it, bro.
Wow. That's amazing. I think we're letting go of him and of course the show at the same time. Just some few minutes to the top of the hour. We're going to be connecting down to the newsroom. It's a Friday.
I'd forgotten, so sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's take along with that. Yes.
I'd forgotten. I have my guys around that I've worked with. I have Frenzy upon this.
Yes, Frenzy. Frenzy came through like big salutations to him.
Yeah, man. I have Robin Man, Kasuku. I have Jimmy J.
Okay.
I have Leito LED. I have Nelson the Entertainment way down from Nebbi.
Wow.
Yeah, man,
there you go. There you go. How do we say we love you so much in Aluru?
Omaro cheke dana muwinjoa.
Omaro cheke.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Omaro cheke guys.
Yeah, man.
Watching the show from the other side. Let's take it away, bro. Thanks a lot for coming through, man. We really do appreciate that. Ramz Pro, very intelligent, knowledgeable guy right there. He's 23 years, but he surely knows what he's up to. You're destined to success, bro. Like to the heights. Trust me, to the heights. I've said this today because as I was trying to